That's big tilapia. Tilapia on a bed. There he is. Right down the bank. First fish of the day. There we go. Top water right along the bank. Fucking banging, dude. It's a solid fish. Okay, we're gonna use these bad boys. One of these Yum Dingers. Got this 30 pack from Field and Stream. About $10. The Field and Stream in just outside of Houston. So basically just gonna Texas rig this guy. Instead of doing a wacky rig, I'm gonna try a Texas rig this time. A little easier to control, it's a little bit faster to work instead of just a little wacky rig. So just a normal Texas rig. You can do this with Senkos. So do the nose, back out, let it sit on there like that. And at the meat of the worm, just bury the hook point in there, and then you have yourself a weedless worm. So it has a little space for a hook, but I didn't do it that way. So actually, yeah, it kind of works out perfectly like that. So boom, let's go give it a shot. Start that over. Just giving it 2 pops, let it sit. 2 pops, let it sit. Sometimes 3. Give it a couple more twitches. Let it sit. It doesn't have that much. It's got more action when you wacky rig it, just because of the way the soft plastic is for these. Oh, thought that was a fish. But it still gives it a little bit of good fall. So it kind of falls nose first. It's going to fall nose first, and that back end is going to wiggle around, and that's where the action is. When it's a little bit clearer, I do have some power worms with a kind of like a curl tail on it, so it's a little bit more action. But the water's a little bit more clear than I thought it was going to be. So dark color purples aren't going to really do that much. Well, you never know. I definitely would have to test it out. I'm definitely gonna give it a shot. I mean, if I'm not getting anything on this thing like this, I'm gonna put on one of those worms so I can give it a little bit more action. I feel just the best way to work a stick bait is to wacky rig it. Some people say Texas rig. It just all depends on your personal preference and your experience. There's some little fish following it. There we go. Little guy. Hey, he's got a good little pull to him. Oh, he's caught in the grass. Let me go to him. There we go. Perfect hook set. Let me just go ahead and grab him. Get this right out of him. There we go. Nice little guy on the Senko, the Yum Dinger. Actually, it's not technically a Senko, but Yum Dinger. Nice little bass, fun catching. All right, brother. Later. Okay, so I got this little jig tied on, the one that came with it. Just a little small. Who knows what the ounces on that one is? Probably a 1/4 ounce. I kind of like this black one. Let's go with the black one. Let's see how they like it. So, Lily just feed it on until the hook comes out between the little fins. Once it does, you can push it, turn it back up, push it on there if it wants to go, all the way up to the ball, and boom, there you go, you got yourself a little grub. Okay, so let's give this a shot. See if we can hook something right here. First cast right there. I don't want to get too close because I don't want to spook them. I can see a couple of big ones. I just don't know. There's a lot of grass. Something moved over there. It's so hard to cast this thing. Let's go. There we go. Go to a little bit of beans. Alright, so no go with the crappie stuff. What I'm going to do is just go back to the Texas rig with that Senko or that Yum baits, put this guy back, and put the chatterbait on my caster. And just basically, I'm just going to try to cover as much water as I can in a little bit about the little amount of time that I have left out here. Just going to cover some water, see if I get any more bites. I'm going to try the other side of the lake as well, just because I've seen some people having success and catching actually a little bit bigger fish than it is over here. So, it's chatterbait time. Let me see where I put it. I think I should have put it right here. That's it right there. Bad boy. And I'm on a wacky rig to Senko just because, well, you know, I'm going to go back. Yeah, I'm going to keep Texas rig so it's a little bit easier. And I can work the bank a little bit faster whenever I do switch to it or I spot fish on it. So, here, this one. Just because it's got a little more action, it's easier to use with this darker watercolor. Because the further you get away from this stream opening, the water gets more stained. So I want to get something with a little bit more silhouette on it, a little bit more color, and a little bit more action with this little ribbon tail. So, if we can see, it's a normal Texas rig, the most basic little rig at bass fishing. Cannot go wrong with it. Just gonna all the way through, just keep it weedless. Skin hook it there, and we're good to go for that one. Let me get this chatterbait on. Chatterbait is tied on. I'm just gonna trail it with this Yum craw, because it just works out really well. It's just a good color match. It's got a lot of good action that's gonna partner well with this chatterbait. Yeah, it worked before, so I'm not gonna fight it this time. I'm not gonna change anything to it. The colors match just right. This chatterbait does have a mix of colors on it, but the main ones are just about the same as this watermelon red flake craw from Yum. If I could just feed the hook on correctly, not botch it. That should be good right there. It's got that bait keeper on. And that should work. It's got a lot of action. That skirt folds over a little bit to the side more. Let's go. Hold on. There we go. That's the money right there. So that folds over just like that. Gets stuff a nice little crawl bait, little crawl trailer. Something just made a whole bunch of commotion right here at the mouth of this thing. I'm telling you, this is where all at least the feeding fish are. So we're gonna do a couple casts here along this area from there, but there, just around right here, just to see if there's anything kind of wetting a chatterbait, just for a few casts, and then from there we'll move on to start covering some water. Okay, one more cast. Right about there we go. So I came inside of the little pavilion area here. The water's low enough. I walked around the whatever that little gate is they have here. So I'm just gonna check this thing out there. I'm just retrieving it. All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching. Look at my rod get up here. It's getting a little hot. It's hotter than it was supposed to be. It wasn't supposed to get over like 86. It's already at 88. You know, so the hottest part of the day isn't even here yet. Caught 2 fish today. That one on that top water, and then one with using the Yum Dinger. So, good day. Good little quick session. Appreciate you guys watching. I think I'm gonna go to Lake Conception next. Here in these next couple of days, make a video out there. I just wanted to do a little quick outro. We just hit 200 subscribers last night. That's amazing. I remember when I hit 50, remember when I hit 100, and I slowly started creeping up, you know, getting to 150, and I thought it was gonna stall out just because I didn't upload for a long time. But you know, I got the continued support, continued subscribers. Really appreciate it. We're at 200. I think what I'm gonna do in honor of that, we're gonna do a little giveaway with my June MTB box. I'm gonna see how many baits I'm gonna give away. But I really appreciate it. Thanks for the support. We hit 200. It's an amazing feeling. Tell I'm out of shape, just walking and talking out here in the heat. But yeah, I really appreciate the support. Appreciate you guys watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.